Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube page. I am so happy that a lot of you loved my content yesterday and my style of reading. I've been reading for about 25 years, so it's been a while, and I'm intuitive. I'm a clairaudient and a clairvoyant. I see images. At times when I'm doing readings, I get downloads in moments, or if I ask a question and things like that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do nothing here that I'm gonna say now is a fact. It's just a reading for entertainment purposes, and it's just for clarity and guidance on this case that's been such a difficult one to solve, right? It's been such a it's been like so devastating for everyone, for the family, of course, and for all of us that are watching from the outside, you know, just seeing a family go through such a hard time and such a difficult situation. So we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start by just kind of, you know, settling in. I'm going to start with this deck here and start with prayer. I always love to start with prayer. Praying to Archangel Michael, Archangel Raziel. I pray for guidance that I'm able to see clearly in this reading. For Nancy Guthrie, the mom of Savannah Guthrie. And we want to know more. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raziel for guidance, right? We want to know more about where she's at. Will they find something on this case soon? Any type of guidance that we can get is going to be great. Let's see. I'm just going to do like a free flow of, you know, whatever comes through. And then I might do another reading later tonight, just to kind of do more like specific card pull. But I just wanted to do like whatever comes through as a free flowing reading. Okay, that one wants to come through. Okay, Queen of Wands and Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands, there's a woman here. And there's a lot of fire in this card because the red, the dragon in the background. These two want to come out. The moon and the magician. Okay, so let's just kind of look at this for a sec. So Queen of Wands to me, there's a breaking news. FBI releases Nancy Guthrie's, hold on one second, I'm just trying to read, it just came in from Fox. A statement after second deadline. Let's see if there's anything. It says here, sheriff says search expanded, announces follow-up on a new leads. Okay, so we'll look at this. It says the final deadline, Nancy Guthrie, the mother of NBC Today's co-host Savannah Guthrie, is set for 5 p.m. local time Monday. And local Tucson TV station has previously reported receiving a ransom note demanding $6 million, which we already saw that. It says no suspects or persons of interest have been identified. FBI not aware of any continued communication between Guthrie family and suspected kidnappers. Okay, let's just go back. I thought there was like more information. So Queen of Wands, you know, I feel like this is talking about a woman vibe here, right? And the red to me is indicating the energy of force, of vitality. It could represent, you know, blood as well, but and I'm getting the dragon energy here too. Sarah says search expanded, so I'll look at that in a second. So the dragon here, to me, dragons are very fire element and they move quickly. I feel like there's going to be something happening soon. Like we're going to hear something very soon because of this element of fire here. That's the first thing I'm seeing. The cat here to me is, cats are kind of mysterious. So there's going to be some kind of mysterious, I would say like lead or something that they're going to find. And it's going to be a very important thing. And I, for some reason, I'm getting gold. So something with jewelry or something of that nature may be important. Maybe they're going to find a piece of jewelry in a certain area or something that she was wearing, a necklace or, maybe the Apple Watch, something that's going to be very prevalent in the next few days. Okay. 9 of Wands. This one's to me representing a lot of opposition, like a lot of challenges. And there's like a minor challenge here in finding that last, like, I guess, bit of detail. And this one to me keeps showing like a young person, right? And whoever has her is really like trying to hide as much as they can. And I feel like they're in some place like out, like in the wild, or like, they're hiding in a very like, not like a rural area, not a place like where there's a lot of movement. Very like deserted, if you will. I'm drawn to and the reason I show you guys so you can see is, I pick up on symbols and I get images through that. Here we see a cat and he has 2 colors. So to me, it's like a double information, or something that may look one way, but it ends up being something else that comes through. Maybe it could be, that someone close to this person that's doing obviously the kidnapper, someone close is going to find out, or is going to be like, telling on that person, and they're going to find out, like someone's going to see them. Oh, look, we saw this person weird or suspicious in a certain place, or doing something different, like, and they're acting weird. And from there is where they're going to find her, or the persons that have her. The moon, we're going into eclipse season now, I believe the 17th, which is, I got this yesterday too. I'm getting that right by the next new moon, which is in the 17th, we're going to get some valuable information. I'm being shown like a lake or like some kind of water element, right? And I know a lot of people have said that, but this is coming through, and it's not a large body of water. It's like a small body of water. It could be a pool, or it could be a small lake, or a small, it's not like a big body of water, a pond of some kind. There's going to be something there, okay, in that area. And it's like at night that they're going to find this information, or important information. Here we have the Magician, and it's saying that there is some, there is going to be a lot of the prayers that are happening right now that we're all doing for her safety and for her return is being heard. I see a lot of that being elevated and really being helpful. And, I feel like they're really, the angels, spirit, God, are really trying to help her. Let's see. I want to know what is keeping this so difficult? Like, why is this case such a difficult, like, what's being I guess the concern, or like, what's keeping this? Ooh, that one jumped out. The Hanged Man. Okay. And I'm getting her being tied up, right? Could be tied up or being confined in a place. And it's showing like a standstill energy, right? It's kind of like, I know it's not like the best energy I'm getting. Like a standstill energy. And interestingly enough, in his hand, you can see a key. So, I mean, and the key he has the key to unlock himself, right? Here's the lock. But the way of getting around it is the hard part. So, and there's the key here to open both of these locks and get unlocked. So I feel like, you know, she's in a position that's difficult, that is hard to reach. That's why it's been so hard to find her. And she's in the wild. She's in a place that's, you know, not hard to find. I feel like she still has her clothes. Let me get more information about how she's doing right now. How is Nancy doing right now? Like, how is she doing? Four of Cups. So they're bringing her food. I feel like she's still alive. Or they're trying to keep her as alive as possible. They're trying to bring her, you know, food and things of that nature, maybe medications. I feel like she still is. And if they, God forbid, find her that she's not, they really did try to keep her alive as long as possible. Four of Pentacles is that they have her in a very, like, confined place. You can see, like, he's sitting on top of this bin and not letting whatever's in there out. Here I'm getting the energy of, like, being hand tied and tied in feet, you know, and here they're, like, unlocking her and letting her eat. Like, so it's kind of like, I feel like wherever she's at, she's confined. I'm getting the word release coming. So there's a release coming. There's a release coming of information, a release coming of the situation soon. Let me see how soon. I'm getting Knight of Swords, so that's very quick. The Knight of Swords is like a fast velocity movement here. Like things are moving in a very fast speed. Okay, how soon? And I'm getting by the moon on February 17th. Justice within the next few days. 11 days possibly, if not sooner. And I'm getting the 17th. So between the 17th and the 20th, there's important developments here coming, which is next week. Yeah. Let me pull from this deck here. Any other information of who is these people? Who are they? What's the motive of why they did this? And if any of you guys have any questions you want me to ask, let me know. I'll be more than glad to ask questions that you guys have for me to ask the cards for the next video. I'm going to try to aim to do 1 to 2 videos a day if I can, if not minimum of 1. Just to get clarity. Let's see. Any information about this person? 2 of Cups. Again, the same thing card. The same card. If you didn't see my video yesterday, I talked about 2 of Cups came up in different decks. So it's two people that are in this situation that are involved. Keep getting a couple, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a couple, but a pair. I'm getting pair energy, you know. Let's see, 5 of Swords. Yeah, there is this energy of this pair, and then there's other people involved, other male. I'm getting male energy, like a group of men or a few men, right? 3 or 4 men that kind of got this moving forward. 4 of Swords. This is about rest. This is about, you know, a time of rest. I know this can be interpreted in a more dark way. I'm trying to see, you know, I'm trying to, whatever I see is like what's coming through. I'm getting it as a time of like trying to keep her alive. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like she's still, I feel like she's still alive and release is coming. I'm getting turtle energy. I don't know, where is there a lot of turtles, like, or something maybe by the name of turtle turtle energy is coming up. I don't know if they're in Arizona, there is turtles because this is a desert, but maybe another state or somewhere else that they have a lot of turtles. I'm getting that energy, or maybe a street or a place that's called that. There's something around that place. We got bear, danger, especially in money matters. See, it's about money, as you can see. So this has to do a lot with that. And I've got dogs, getting together with friends. So it had to do with like a frenemy, right? Someone that, you know, they thought was, or she thought was a friend, and they weren't. It's the torch. It says spiritual development and enlightenment, awareness and understanding. So there's going to be light coming in this situation, coming up soon. Like we're going to be able to understand more about this. Flag. It says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. Or maybe near a flag, like someplace very like governmental. Maybe she's around a place like that, or near like border where there's patrols, like there's a flag in that area. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. This could be flowers. Place where there's, you know, maybe a certain flower grows on the wild. Let's see, what other deck can we pull? Let me pull from here. Message. Okay, so we're getting another message coming in. We're probably going to get a message. And we got marriage. Again, I keep getting a man and a woman, a man and a woman. I just keep getting that over and over and over. And there's a message coming. Another maybe ransom note or some kind of note they're going to find, or evidence. A concern. And lovers, I keep getting a pair. You see, it's like interesting. High honors. So I feel like they're going to, you know, I keep getting also number 7 as an important number here. Could be within the next 7 hours, 7 days. Today is February 9th. The 7th day is the 16th. Monday of next week. Let's see. I'm going to pull one more from here. Any other messages? Trust and patience. Having patience, because we are, and I get the 7 energy again. Patience in 7. Patience in 7. Trust that in 7 days, we're going to get more information. And the moon. Again, moon is like the eclipse, which is on the 17th. So I'm definitely getting, we're going to get more information by then, and that's the energy I'm getting here. Is she alive? Let's pull and see. Is she still alive? Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords. Anytime I see an ace is a yes. So I feel like she still is. I know that's kind of hard sometimes to believe, but I feel like they're trying to keep her alive. And I'm drawn to how he's like far away from like there's a house here or a castle, and he's like far, like near but far kind of thing. Like he's there but not as close to that house, that person, or whatever, or the evidence. And the Wheel of Fortune is that something's going to change, like in like unexpected form. But there is that light, there is that clarity coming. What symbolism is going to be important? Or what evidence are they going to find that's going to be important or lead? Seven of Wands. It's like they're going to, you know, this is when somebody's against one person, which is this person or persons that have her, and they kind of all surround them, and they just don't have no choice but to give in. So I feel like they're going to find this person, and it's going to be in a deserted, again, mountain energy, deserted place. a place where there's not much going on, very hard to find. And I keep getting a lot of energy of cats and, or maybe wild cats. I don't know if they have wild cats out there in the desert, but I mean, I get that energy as well. And I saw the knight and, you know, 7 of Cups, there could be some like nearby bar or some kind of place like that where people go to celebrate, where people get married, and it could be a place where there's like, you know, it's a nice place, but there's this area that's kind of deserted, and there could be a near cliff or a near, like, you know what I mean, full energy. So I'm getting that they're going to find her in a deserted place. It could be near water. There's going to be some evidence, like a little pond. I'm getting more of a smaller energy of water. And yeah. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'll be back for more. If not today, tomorrow I'll bring another reading on this case. And if you guys have any questions you want me to ask, or any comments, I love reading your comments. So thank you for all of you that have commented, that have subscribed. Thank you so much. And if there's any other cases you want me to look into, I'll be more than glad to look into it, or anything to do with like crime or true crime, or like celebrities or anything like that. I'll be more than open to do that. All right, guys, angel blessings. Talk to you soon.